The Strait of Hormuz is a crucial maritime choke point, and right now it is functionally closed. Iran has locked down the shipping lanes using a massive, layered, asymmetric threat. This blockade relies on 4 distinct layers: high-altitude hypersonic missiles, continuous suicide drone patrols, hundreds of fast boats in coastal coves, and a command bunker buried deep under solid rock. If peace talks collapse, the first weapon over the wire is a single Photo 1 hypersonic ballistic, moving at Mach 13. It is aimed specifically at the radar of an American Patriot battery in Qatar. The Iranian logic is simple. A Patriot battery without its radar is a useless Patriot battery. Blind that one sensor, and the 146 interceptors behind it have no way to stop a follow-on swarm. To counter this, the Pentagon fielded the Integrated Battle Command System, IBCS. It acts like a power grid. When the Patriot's radar is targeted, a Navy destroyer 400 miles away feeds sensor data directly to the launchers, firing using eyes they don't own. The U.S. survives the opening volley by separating the eyes from the fists. By networking its defenses, the military ensures that no single hit can blind the entire shield, setting the stage for the counterattack. The first U.S. aircraft into Iranian airspace carry noise instead of bombs. Navy EA-18G Growlers flood the Iranian early warning network with concentrated electronic static. The effect on the ground is immediate. Radar screens that were tracking 12 contacts are suddenly flooded with thousands of ghost signatures, turning the electronic picture into a wall of static. When Iranian SAM sites turn their radars to full power to find a clear signal, F-16 Vipers are already in orbit. They are waiting for the enemy to radiate. The Vipers fire the AGM-88 HARM, a missile that treats every pulse of enemy radar like a homing beacon. It simply rides the invisible radio signal straight back to the antenna that sent it. This forces the coastal defense network into a brutal dilemma: radiate and be destroyed, or stay dark and remain useless. Most choose to stay dark. Clearing the drone layer presents an economic challenge. Firing a $1 million missile at a $50,000 Shahed drone would bankrupt the Pentagon. The military solution is the F-15E Strike Eagle, loaded with APKWS rockets. By adding a laser kit to a standard 70mm rocket, the Air Force destroys a drone for $25,000, half the target's cost. Below the drones, the water is still full of hundreds of cheap, heavily armed fast boats. They hide in 31 coastal inlets, waiting to swarm. The military selects the A-10 Warthog to hunt these boats economically. The jet is designed entirely around its nose-mounted 30mm rotary cannon. A 2-second burst of depleted uranium slugs hammers through fiberglass holes like tissue paper, dismantling the fast attack fleet for less than a single cruise missile. Using cheap rockets and brute force cannons, the U.S. strips away the swarm layer for pennies. With the airspace and the coves cleared, the path to the main target is open. The final obstacle is Qeshm Island. It is the most heavily fortified piece of real estate in the Persian Gulf, housing the coastal launchers and command centers that hold the strait closed. To strip its defenses, Virginia-class submarines and Navy destroyers launch a simultaneous crossfire of Tomahawk missiles from 2 different vectors, the east and the south. The island's static defenses are mechanically too slow to slew back and forth between 2 simultaneous attacks. By attacking from multiple directions at once, the U.S. ensures the island's launchers are overwhelmed. The modern maritime strike Tomahawk carries a 2-way data link built into its airframe. This allows the missile to act like a bloodhound, switching targets mid-flight to strike any new radar that turns on to defend the island. Within minutes, this synchronized crossfire erases the island's surface defense belt and launcher fleet. The subterranean fortress is now completely exposed. The final problem is the bunker itself. Even a Tomahawk cannot penetrate the primary command nodes buried under 200 feet of solid limestone. To crack it, a B-2 Spirit stealth bomber arrives after an 11-hour flight. It carries the GBU-57 massive ordnance penetrator, a 30,000-pound steel slug designed for bunker busting. The B-2 is dropping this weapon completely blind. Its own sensors cannot see the camouflage tunnel mouth through the rock and terrain. This is where sensor fusion completes the link. An F-35 orbiting invisibly nearby uses its infrared cameras to identify the tunnel door and feeds those exact coordinates directly to the falling bomb via Link 16. The massive steel bomb punches through 200 feet of rock and detonates inside the tunnel complex. The overpressure collapses the mountain, neutralizing the command structure. The U.S. military's ultimate dominance does not stem from individual bombs or planes, but from the kill web, a synchronized network that allows disparate systems to identify, assign, and dismantle